1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome everyone to the morning announcements. I'ma say my name so you can pronounce it. Bomani Armah. Shout out to early risers, I see who you are. My morning ritual, thanks for having me over. Start with audio visual, dose of Sankofa. My favorite occasions a few moons away. 271 rotations, a watermelon day. If you're with me this morning, I hope that you're with it. 2 things that I want and 3 ways to get it. Black solidarity, African independence. Honor the ancestors, prepare descendants. 3rd thing you gotta do is love right now. I mean that in every sense and every way you know how. Now throw them up and say what should increase on 1, 2, 3, peace. Alright, let's do the mic check. Welcome to the morning announcements. My name is Bomani Armah. I'm going to start the today is Thursday, November the 7th, 2022. We are 271 days away from Watermelon Day at Sankofa. Let's start our morning with today's anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, written by Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson. Here we go. Friends, that was the Black National Anthem by Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson, known as Lift Every Voice and Sing. Thank y'all very much for supporting the morning announcements. There's a bunch of ways you can support. The easiest ways you can support is to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Go to Bomani Armah for more information. I really appreciate the love. For those who've been wondering, I am playing the morning announcements. I am playing Lift Every Voice and Sing every morning as I'm getting prepared for my show, which is the Frederick Douglass Writing Club. Now, this is a rap interactive performance for young writers. The Frederick Douglass Writing Club has been writing for freedom since 1838. It's going to be at the Public Playhouse on February 5th, 2023. I'm really comfortable doing my hip hop thing with my video screen and my projector and getting a call and response from the audience and having the audience write rhymes as I'm doing my work. But I want to start the show off by playing the piano, by starting off with the Black National Anthem. So I'm practicing it every day between now and then. I'm practicing outside of this performance, but I also want to start every morning making sure that the first time I do it in front of several hundred people at the Public Playhouse isn't the first time in front of an audience. So thank you for being my audience as I practice the Black National Anthem. Y'all have been a wonderful audience for the 3 months that I've been doing this. I really appreciate this. The next thing we're going to do is today's libation. Today's libation is for Miss Ruby Hurley. Let me bring this up for you. Ruby Hurley, November 7th, 1909 to August 9th, 1980. Civil rights pioneer and campaigner. Ruby Hurley is most known for her work with the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, in the 1950s and 60s. Hurley reorganized the D.C. branch of the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People, bolstering their youth council. In 1951, she moved from New York to Birmingham, Alabama to set up the NAACP office and oversee membership drives in Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. It was the first permanent NAACP office located in the Deep South. In 1955, Hurley joined with civil rights activists Amzie Moore and Medgar Evers, who was the field secretary at the NAACP Mississippi office, in investigating the murders of Minister George W. Lee and 14-year-old Emmett Till. She appeared on the cover of Jet magazine on October 6, 1955 issue with a caption reading, "The most militant Negro woman in the South." That is gangster. I'm going to say that again. In October 6, 1955 issue, she was on the cover of Jet magazine, and it said she was the most militant Negro woman in the South. Now let's get into this Ruby Hurley quote. Ruby Hurley said, "Negroes have to end segregation or it will never end." Ruby Hurley. Some people sit back and let others fight their battles. That was not Ruby Hurley. She was in the middle of everything, rolling up her sleeves and ready to fight in the best way she knew how. A Dunbar High School graduate and Washington, D.C. resident, she grew up in a strong black neighborhood and actually had Frederick Douglass's son as one of her teachers. She was raised in a community ready to fight and defend the freedoms they had and to expand the freedom to all black people. Negroes ended the segregation she was fighting against, and we, her children, continue her fight. Thank you, Ruby Hurley. Let's pour a libation for Ruby Hurley. We never forget, so never fear. For homies who ain't here, we pouring out a beer. Because of you, it'll never be the same. We keep saying your name while we pour champagne. For the mothers and the father figures, your flames still flickers. We pouring out some liquor. We're the sons and the daughters of heroes and martyrs. Honor you by pouring out some water. Friends, today's libation is for one Miss Ruby Hurley. All right, friends, let me break down some of the things that happened this weekend for you. I want to show you some clips of the Kaba 2002 festival at the African Art Museum. My family was an integral part of it. Shout out to Vanessa Oyugi Armah and everybody over there at Kaba Books. Y'all did an amazing job. Let me let this clip play. So it's how we welcome people into the event. You might recognize the square right there in the Smithsonian. They had a really cool Nollywood photography exhibit already happening at the African Art Museum. And we had the place set up. This is the beginning before we get started. We have young people come through and we do a whole bunch of artwork based around the books that we have honored this year. I'm basically just showing you Sanadwe. She had a great time with Rashada. She had a great time with Karen. This is a wonderful event. I'm always a little disappointed that more people don't take advantage of these free events to come out and bring your children and see some of these cultural things to get them, used to and exposed to things outside of what they're used to. Sanadwe was enamored by Karen's necklace. It was a clothing line with a whole bunch of clothes, like traditional African clothes, dashikis and stuff like that. Yeah. That moment right there was super cool. Yeah. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. That moment right there was super cool. That was the boys being blessed by Janetta Cole, the former director of the Smithsonian. And this was a very, very, very fulfilling event. I am glad I was a part of it. That part we saw the lady blowing kisses at Oluwandela, that's Janetta Cole. She is the former head of the Smithsonian. She was one of our honorees for this year's Kaba. She had a book that was released. So let me go through the website for y'all so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about, all right? These are the Kaba Award winners of 2022. Let me see, I'm taking you to, oh, wait a minute. That's not the site I wanted to share. I'm gonna get better at this. Hold on. I got it. Boom. Kaba winners. Boom. There we go. So this is the Kaba website. Go to kababooks.org if you want to find books for your school or your family about Africa, for Africans. The winners of the 2022 Children's Africana Book Awards are: the best book for young children is Kwame Nkrumah, The Midnight Speech for Independence by Useni Eugene Perkins and Laura Freeman. I got a chance to meet both of them. I wish I had interviewed them. I wasn't on my game. I'm going to go find some footage of the panel that they were doing. It was amazing. The honor book for young children was African Proverbs for All Ages by Jonetta Cole and Nelda Latif. Nelda Latif got her award posthumously. She unfortunately passed a couple of months ago. You saw Jonetta Cole in there blowing kisses at Oluwandela as they would welcome everybody into the Smithsonian. It was a really cool moment. The best book for older readers is Home is Not a Country by Safia El Hio. It was another really good book. These are the books that I'm going to be talking about as the next weeks comes. You know how I try to do a book of the week. I'm trying to get tight on that game, but these are the books I'm going to highlight. Here are the honor books for older readers. Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. Crossing the Stream by Elizabeth Irene Beatty. And Sugartown Queens by Mala Nunn. And Listen Layla by Yasmin Abdel Majid. Here's some other notable books. I have already highlighted Mbila's Tale because that's my family. Desiree Nyandu and Jessica Gamboa. That's the book you see right here. It was one of the notable books. Too Small Tola. I'm definitely going to highlight this book. This is a book around the age of my daughter, appropriately, by Atanuke and Onyinye Iwu. And then there's Osasu and the Great Wall of the Benin Empire. Osasu and the Great Wall of the Benin Empire, Tamkara Olanyika Edun. All right. Now, here are the honorees. I want to make sure I shout them out. Useni Eugene Perkins, Laura Freeman, Jonetta Cole, Nelda Latif, posthumously, rest in peace, Nelda Latif, Safia El Hio, Natasha Bowen, Mala Nunn, Elizabeth Irene Beatty, Yasmin Abdel Majid. Friends, this was an amazing event. It's going to come back around next year. If you're looking for some resources on how to teach your young people about Africa, hit me up. Go to kababooks.com. I'm sorry, kababooks.org to find more information. Friends, this is my show. I got it in under 15 minutes. There's 3 things I want you to do today. I want you to honor the ancestors, prepare the descendants, and love right now. All right, when I count to 3, everybody say peace, throw up the deuces. I'll see you the same time tomorrow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peace.